In this video, I'm going to teach you common manipulation tactics played by DoorDash to trick you into raising your acceptance rate. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to find out the games they play, as well as how to counter them. What's going on, everybody? I'm Zach Drives Fast with the Rideshare Guy, and in this video, we're going to be countering the myth that your acceptance rate matters. If you're anything like me, you have a low acceptance rate and you're proud of it. It shows that you know your worth and that you decline garbage. Let's be honest, there's no pot of gold waiting at the end of a high mileage, low paying order. What you're actually going to find is a major car repair that those low paying orders aren't going to help you cover. DoorDash is unique amongst other food delivery apps such as Uber Eats or Grubhub in the sense that they're the only app that doesn't let you drive whenever you choose to. Instead, drivers are forced to schedule in advance or wait until DoorDash deems the market is busy before they can dash now. So why is DoorDash the only major food delivery app that won't let you drive whenever you choose? In many markets, DoorDash orders frequently just don't pay very well. When too many drivers decline an order, DoorDash will start revealing the hidden tip quarter by quarter until it entices some driver somewhere to accept the order. In the event that the order didn't pay enough to have a hidden tip, DoorDash is forced to get creative and therefore starts doubling orders or bonusing them. They'll do this quarter by quarter and then send them back to drivers until somebody takes it. By bonusing orders to try to entice drivers to take them, DoorDash eventually racks up a significant cost. With every increase in price, this forces DoorDash to dig deeper into their own pockets. The practice of boosting low-pay, high-mileage orders can rack up financially for them, especially if the order's been sitting for a while. Not to mention, frequently, late orders can result in cold food and therefore refunds. As a result, DoorDash frequently finds themselves in a precarious situation where they're trying to keep their costs low, but they still have to get the order delivered. In short, the practice of bonusing orders can be extremely expensive for DoorDash when you factor in the sheer number of orders that are processed through the platform on a daily basis. Before we go any further, I do want to say, these are my own personal opinions based on my own experiences. With that said, what is a perfectly honest and ethical company to do? Well, the obvious answer is to lie and manipulate drivers. When a driver declines an order, they'll see a pop-up on their phone displaying the new acceptance rate. This can trick newer drivers into thinking that their acceptance rate actually matters and that they're expected to maintain a specific acceptance rate. If I could share just one piece of information with a new DoorDash driver, it would be this: you don't work for them. You're an independent contractor, and therefore you don't have to take any order that you don't want to. On top of that, DoorDash is also aware that drivers can decline an unlimited number of orders. Therefore, they tend to get creative. DoorDash alone decides when drivers can dash now if their acceptance rate is below 70% or they don't have a predetermined schedule. Even if you do have a schedule, drivers frequently have issues where their schedules get deleted. And let's be real, if you drive for DoorDash for more than about a week, you're gonna get forced offline and won't be able to get back on. If your market is gray, you're just done. I'm of the opinion that DoorDash uses this to their advantage. They know that many drivers rely on this as part of their full-time or part-time income. DoorDash believes that by limiting the ability to dash now, it's going to force the driver's hand and therefore force them to take more orders. If that wasn't bad enough, the real manipulation happens with their programs. DoorDash implements programs that don't provide any verifiable financial benefit to the driver. Still, they do require a driver to maintain a high acceptance rate to participate. This creates a situation where drivers are forced to lower their standards just to accept more orders. I've talked about this program a few times, but I'd like to give an example of something that I experienced when I was part of the program. I was sitting around waiting for an order and talking to another driver. His phone went off and he showed me the order he had just received. He declined that order, and what would you know? That same offer popped up on my phone about 30 seconds later. But there was a slight difference between what I saw and what the other driver saw. Because I was in the Diamond program, I had the graphic indicating that this piece of shit order was high paying. The other driver was not in that program and got the order before I did. That's problematic because one of the supposed benefits of this program is priority access to higher paying orders, which I clearly didn't get. Essentially, DoorDash was and still is allowing drivers to accept 50% of the orders that they're sent with the false promise that they're going to get priority to higher paying orders. But the thing that really pisses me off is that's not even enough to earn the ability to dash now whenever you want. For that, you need to be a top dasher. That program comes with 5 requirements, just one of those being a 70% acceptance rate. I want you to ask yourself, are the offers in your city good enough to accept 7 out of 10 of them? They damn sure aren't in mine. I'm not going to go too far down the rabbit hole on this, as I'm going to be doing a full video on the subject. But the Top Dasher program has changed a lot over the last half of a year, and many drivers think that they're getting benefits that they aren't. If you're in a small market and DoorDash is essential for you to make enough money to survive, I get it. But for the rest of you, if you do not need to be a top dasher to get hours, Quit playing into DoorDash's games. You're accepting garbage orders and doing damage to your car, and all for a status symbol that does nothing to benefit you financially. All you're doing is enabling bad customers and setting the precedent that those who tip like shit are still going to get their orders delivered quickly. Make them wait. We're operating a business. We're not Meals on Wheels. Know your worth. Decline garbage. DoorDash is notorious for oversaturating markets, and as a result, it makes it harder to dash now, and you have more competition amongst drivers. Look, I know it's unrealistic that DoorDash will ever let drivers dash now regardless of their acceptance rate. However, there are a few things that drivers can do to decline garbage and still get hours. Schedule in advance. If you have early scheduling, use it. If not, grab hours later in the evening when they drop. If your financial well-being depends on it, shouldn't be a problem to set an alarm and wake up. You're likely going to get some hours that way. If that doesn't work, there'll frequently be new hours added at 15 minutes and 45 minutes past the hour. This will happen when people don't start their dash in a reasonable amount of time when they scheduled hours. Therefore, you can take the hours. And finally, if you're not able to dash now, just keep the app open and watch the map. Even in small markets, the map will frequently turn red from time to time throughout the day. But you do have to be quick. When you do get hours, try to extend your dash in between orders and 15 and 45 minutes past the hour. The bottom line is, a higher acceptance rate is not going to get you better orders, so do yourself, your car, and your wallet a favor, know your worth, and decline garbage. If you haven't done so already, please do consider pressing the like button and subscribing to the Rideshare Guy. If you enjoyed this video, you may also enjoy this video where I discuss if doing gig work is worth it full-time in 2023. I'm Zach Drives Fast for the Rideshare Guy. Take care.